Hi Venkatesh, how are you?
Yeah, sir, great. What about you, sir?
All good, all good. So anyone who is listening to this conversation, Venkatesh is the founder and the CEO of VOC Automotive, जो कि एक that's a two-wheeler service company or the startup that helps in two-wheeler servicing. Now, before I delve into the details of it, Venkatesh, if you could just highlight about what is VOC and where did you get the inspiration to begin the VOC as a company?
Yeah, thank you for asking of it because everyone, when we start the conversation, they will ask, what is VOC? That is the first question. See, VOC, it's like voice of customers. So it's we understanding actual to riders, what is the actual problem of it. And then the franchisee owners, we understand what is their voice of it. There's what is their gap area. See, it's all about startup is all about finding a solution for the gap areas where we found a gap area, means a problematic solution with riders, and then same way the problematic solution with businessman also. There where we come up arrived as a voice of customers as a VOC. That is how it is.
Okay. So what's the precise story behind that? Is it only that so because VOC as a if I look at from the service for the two-wheeler perspective, there's already market is very heavily crowded by the third party authorized service center and so on and so forth. Where do you actually find the gap? Because if you'll ask me, the moment somebody step out, you already have a bunch of service uh, service center that's those are offering the servicing for the two-wheeler precisely.
Yeah. See, before going to that, we should understand what is the market actually. See, from last 10 to 12 years of journey, to like ICE petrol engine vehicles, or more than 25 CR vehicle has been sold in the market. Okay. Eventually, the method of understanding is one customer should come minimum twice or thrice time to service centers. That's regular maintenance we call. Okay. If you multiplication of that particular thing is particular that number 2.5 like 25 CR multiplied by 3, it will come around 75 CR. 75
Okay.
CR, the vehicle should get service. Okay.
Okay.
This is actual potential. So, but the infrastructure is equipped for doing this. It's a authorized service center is only 50 percentage.
Okay.
Local garages, they are not equipped. What are the things they required for our at present vehicles like BS3, BS4, parts, all these things. Okay. So the story behind of this VOC is, so we understood gap area in a market. Why customers are not tend to go authorized service centers? Why they are going for local garages after second year, after third year, fourth year, fifth year? Whereas that time only all our authorized service center will get a money because the paid service will start,
Correct.
right? So then we try to find a solution on this, means trying to find an understanding on this where we are working with earlier companies. Okay. Then we did a survey, we understood. So customers, they required one is costing because India is a cost sensitive market. Second thing is convenience. Third thing is transparency. And then quality. So what VOC is looking at, VOC is giving a solution is with our expertise of the same industry from more than the overall team is 50 plus years. We understood market, Redis market having a huge gap area like starting with convenience, quality and transparency. So with this regards, we trying to bridge a gap. So VOC is looking at in an entire market, we want to give a solution for each and every customer and the convenience front, quality front, and then costing front, and then creating a transparency of the market.
So, with the same, I have had the follow-up question because I also wanted to touch upon the moment you mentioned that people actually hesitant to go to authorized center after the 1 to 2 years of the the free services. Okay.
Yeah.
Usually, what I have seen when it comes to the authorized service center, usually they charge little higher in, and when it comes to the third party, the local service center, they are costing us little lesser. And that's one of the major reasons if I have to ask from to talk it from the customer perspective, because I myself have been using the two-wheeler for a very long time. Whenever it comes to the me as a end customer, I have to go for the servicing, basic servicing. I'll prefer to go to the local service center because they can quickly do it in 500 to 600 bucks. But the moment at the same time I go to authorized service center for the Honda, it easily goes to the 1200 to 300.
See, yeah, rightly said. This entire market having the same notion only. Okay. The notion they're carrying is if you go for authorized service center, the costing is more. If you go to a local garage, costing is less. That is actually wrong. See, if you go for authorized service center, you have a parts, oil, and then labor. This everything is built in the actual invoice, right? When you go for local garage, parts, oil, everything you're gonna procure from outside. Local garage doesn't have any stocking system. Okay, local garage will bill you only the labor. Because of that reason, everyone is will think that yeah, if you go local garage, costing is less. Local garage, everyone in a prime area. They are not in a too much of interior also. You can see in a main road, and then each and every local garage should pay the rent. It's not like that they will give free of cost.
Correct?
So if they get five vehicles, they can sustain. Means you just imagine what is the money they are getting. They will be having one technician or one two technicians will be there.
Correct?
Okay. Just I'm going out of the contest just for giving a understanding. Okay, two guys will be there. Their expenditure, their salary plus rent.
Correct?
Every month they require minimum 30 to 40,000 rupees for giving this fixed expenditure. So one vehicle comes, they will charge you minimum 700 rupees for 18-point checkup. Full body wash. Full body wash means they will disassemble, dismantle entire parts of yours like seat and then battery cover, this chain cover, everything will dismantle. Then they will do it.
Correct?
They will charge 700 rupees in a Bangalore city. If you go in a B class city, they will charge you 500 rupees. C class city also same. There is no changes. But what is changes is parts, oil. Because when you go for showroom, you have everything in the one set. Here you have to bring from outside. I think how much you are familiar, I don't know. But parts they doesn't have any stock. I think you if you notice in a local garage,
Correct? Correct?
they won't give you bill. They don't need to pay GST. So coming to
So,
like VOC, as a market, as I mentioned, we made a proper case study. Okay, so before coming 2019, we started our company started 2019. Before that, we did a proper case study. Okay, the case study means we did so many surveys, understands everything. Then we made our costings should be lesser than 30% in entire market. Like
so when you say 30% lesser than from the authorized service center and
local
the
garage.
local as well, is it?
Yeah. Yes. See, if you go for if you go for any two-wheeler service, you have a two cost. One is parts, one is service charges. Parts is a MRP. Service charges is the costing. There we are reducing 30%. For parts, we have a discount. After 2 years, third year, fourth year, where customer will be getting more frequent replacement parts, that parts we are giving a package of it. That package we're going to sell for our customer to reduce the maintenance cost for regular movement. That is how we are differ. So first is we concentrate on the cost. The concentrating on the cost 30% lesser than the market. Second thing is we created a convenience. Convenience means now Zepto, Blinkit. So many guys are there. That is called convenience. You can sit and book your movie, book my show. That is convenience. Okay. How we created convenience is you have a WhatsApp. So in India, 67 crore of people having a WhatsApp. If I tell you, son, you download my app, VOC app, you download means you will think 10 times. If my friend means you will think, okay, we can do it, no issues, our team, our member only. But if I tell you, sir, open your WhatsApp, take out the number 9606749096, just click it and send a message. I, then service is booked. It
Correct?
happens within span of 10 to 15 seconds. That is
Correct?
called convenience for two-wheeler service. And then convenience for looking where in our particular chatbot only it's available where you can see nearby service centers. Okay, so later on stage we have a app also, VOC Smart Rider app. There you can see your vehicle history. If you want your sell your vehicle, don't worry. We have a history of yours. You take that history, you can sell the vehicle. So and then we will give you certification also. The vehicle is what is the situation. That is called convenience. So next thing is now you went means you're going in on the road. You got off with police. We have a digital glow box. There you can show DL, RC, everything is there. That is called convenience.
It's more like a DigiLock.
Yeah. So we did the API integration with the companies. So likewise, we have a every small things we noted in our mobile app, minute things where two-wheeler customers are feel that is a small thing aspect, big aspect. Example, language. So if you go for any outlet, they should know the language of it. So that's what. See, I'm talking about one is costing. Second thing is convenience, how we are creating. Okay. So third thing is quality of service. We have our own technical academy. We have VOC Technical Academy where we're gonna train the manpower like 10th fail, pass, whatever it may be. We have a beginner, bronze, silver, expert like this training. This kind of training we're gonna impart, and then we'll be deputing in our franchises so that I able to give my quality of services. For that reason, I am giving you warranty as well. If you go local garage, you won't get. If you go authorized service center, you will get only one brand. Then last point comes to transparency. Transparency in the sense the billing as we do the transparency, we're gonna give a bill. History is available whenever, whatever it may be, within 3 months at any point of time you come and take. If any problem occurs, whatever the work we did, we're gonna give 90 days of warranty for it.
Okay,
That service
okay,
will be done free of cost.
okay. So you mean to say, suppose I have got done my servicing on say today is 5th January, okay? And so basis on that, probably you may give us another 30 days extended warranty, is it?
Yeah,
So,
that is called service warranty.
so for that, do you charge additional amount?
That is the confidence we have as a quality of service. See, that is where we should be different, no, in a market. Now, local garages are doing same service. I am also doing same service. If it is so, then my business model no way having a uniqueness. If you want to sell your vehicle or if you want to purchase your vehicle from outside, no worries. We're gonna give a certification. Warranty will be provided from our end. So it's like a overall one two-wheeler customers life cycle. We are creating a value for them with the convenience, quality, transparency through our franchisee networks.
Interesting. So
Yeah.
what I understood, I think that was my follow-up question as well. That how do you claim that one-stop solution, that VOC, that is voice of customer, is you yourself have claimed that from the maintaining every minute details to taking care of the vehicle history and so on and so forth, including from the keeping the records, and if in case you want to sell it to someone as well, that there as well you also a VOC comes in the role, and the same time the document storage, those information can be also kept in the in as a part of the offering, right?
Yeah. So the customer can himself only can upload in like in our website itself. He can upload his vehicle in our website. So many buyers are there. They will take the vehicles.
Okay, okay.
Certification will be done from our end. We want to buy and sell.
I have a one follow-up question over there. So what I have personally seen is whenever I, as an individual, or some anybody for that matter, going to buy a second-hand vehicle, okay, we always prefer to buy it from the customer rather than a dealer. The reasons are very simple, is because the moment you talk about the dealer or the anybody mediator, you may say so. What happens usually, they may change or replace some of the parts. The original part would be replaced by the some duplicate part. Let's put it in that simple, and that makes it very hesitant. I myself have been, yeah, I can call that a victim of the same game.
Mhm.
So that's one of the challenge that we all have had somewhere back of mind. And there's another portal called CRED, not that credit card wala
Credar.
cred
Credit, that is called Credar.
creda correct. Sorry, my bad. Still, there's a lot of hesitance when it comes to the authenticity or the parts of the vehicle. How do you ensure that those parts are intact and are original?
Yeah, before going to that, I will tell you the industry of two-wheeler industry, second-hand vehicle market. 2.5 CR the vehicle will sell per month. Okay,
Second
2.
hand.
Second hand. So, but new vehicle will sell uh, 12, 13 lakhs. But second hand vehicle it will be 10 times of it. 26 million.
Okay, okay,
Okay.
that's a huge market.
Yeah. See, second hand market is a huge. So now coming back to that, your original discussion is because of this reason only we figure out the gap. So that is where we are coming as a certification. VOC certified, approved and certified. We have a 18-point checkup. Okay, that 18-point checkup we have a different tools for it. So our training department means VOC Technical Academy. They will take care of this responsibility. They will make sure that this vehicle will be checked, giving to customer, nor buyer or B2B. Now, if you have any dealer, that vehicle you're purchasing, bring the vehicle, we'll do certification, and then we'll give you warranty as well. You go and purchase.
Okay.
Anything is there, we are there. Don't worry.
So suppose I bought a vehicle through the VOC platform. Okay. So, okay, before I miss that question, if I'm not mistaken, what you have also mentioned, VOC, there is no app available. Primarily, the entire service offering is through the WhatsApp chat.
See, app also available, but primary convenience we are creating through WhatsApp only.
Okay.
If you are interested, you download that.
Okay.
Because for your vehicle history, because for additional features you required, we are not compelling you to download the app.
Now, coming back to the my earlier question that I was asking, suppose I bought a vehicle through a VOC portal. Now, after running it for the 1 month, I realized that there is some gap. So, suppose uh, I'm not getting a right word, but maybe a component which is there is no original component. How do you go about in such a cases?
We will give you warranty, right? We're gonna replace it. Very simple.
Okay, okay.
We
It's a
have a
straight
warranty.
away replacement,
Yeah, we have a warranty.
and that
See,
warranty lasts for 1 year, right?
the warranty is 1 year, 2 year, according to the vehicle like aging. Yeah. See, basically what happens? See, what is the worst case? If you purchase a vehicle from VOC, non-VOC, or anywhere, what is the worst case? Vehicle should run properly. If it's not running properly, some problem is there.
Correct.
So for some problem, you should go anywhere, somewhere. Authorized, unauthorized, you should go somewhere, right? So what I am telling to them is, don't worry, you purchase anywhere. Certify with the VOC, get assurance of service. We have a RSA, roadside assistance. We have a maintenance, annual maintenance contract. We have extended warranty. We have. If the vehicle breakdown, we will pick the vehicle. What you require is more than convenience of it as a two-wheeler customer. So this
And
is can't give from authorized service centers or unauthorized service centers. Unauthorized service centers, they doesn't have this facility. They're not equipped. Authorized service centers, they already filled with the stomach. It's a
correct.
neck to neck. Because if you go for any authorized service centers, they'll be having a good amount of vehicles, a new vehicle, means free services vehicle, all everything is available. So see, I'm not blaming anyone because that infra is that much only. See, demand is huge, the infra is less. If you go for like demand and supply funnel, the demand is very huge, but
Very
supply is very less. The infra is not ready, basically.
okay. So the way, because you have also highlighted that since the infra is not ready at the same time, franchisee model. So the way VOC works altogether, it's a mix of both. That is franchisee model at the same time dedicated VOC authorized service center, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
So any third party service center, those who wants to not I'll say buy, rather want to be on board themselves with the VOC or associate with the VOC, they have to buy the franchisee license with you guys, is it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We have, they should be eligible. We have eligible criteria. The minimum 1,500 square feet should be there. Then he should be, if he's from local means garage background or unauthorized background, he should be have this many years of experience to handle the service center.
Okay,
Before
okay,
giving training, before giving like franchisee, we want to give a training for them. So people handling skill, then workshop handling skill, and then using DMS other system as well. Okay, because no, we are giving franchisee, right? We are giving a franchisee for experience and non-experience both.
okay,
Non-experienced guys will spend more than 1 month in our training center. We
okay,
will tell, if you get confidence only you take. Otherwise, whatever training charges is there, 25,000 rupees something that will deduct and then we'll give refund. If you get confidence only you have to do. Because here everyone knows you're having a good huge money, good profit. Everyone knows. It's an open secret. But when we enter, It's like Abhimanyu, what to say? We have
Chakravarti,
no
Chakravarti.
chakra view. It will be like that. So if you're not equipped with the training properly, then you'll be stuck off like day-to-day routine discussions or operations because you don't know how to handle. So that is where it is. So as you asked, like the guy who's experienced guy also come or non-experienced guy also come, but both the guys having a different level of trainings.
Okay, okay. So you mean to say before even onboarding any service center or the third party service center or associate with the VOC for that matter, they go through the rigorous training.
Yes,
And that includes the end to end, not only the operational part, maintenance part, but end to end, there's a fixed training that includes the customer handling to the operations to the parts management and so on and so forth, right?
yeah. So we have one is customer handling, second thing is parts management, third thing is manpower. This have a different category of it. According to that, we're gonna give a training.
My next question is with respect to the subscription based service, which is, I know this is more related to the software services and so on and so forth. And anybody who is going to buy, so suppose you bought a service, or you bought any two wheeler, I usually, these authorized, we get at least three service free of cost in a 1 year of span of time. But when you talk about the subscription based service plan, right? That offers is comparatively pretty unique with respect to the market. And so, can you talk about when it comes to the how these plans benefit the customer? Second, especially those who wants to avoid the high cost from the authorized service center.
Yeah. See, uh, we curated personalized offers actually. Okay, the personalized offers is vary from case to case basis. Okay, so we have we understand the demography and then usage and then user requirements. According to that, we curated. So first thing will come, they will check the water first as any two wheeler service centers or any two wheeler riders before adapting himself. They will check the water, how this water is sweet or not. Means they will check the service center. For them, we have an initial starter is 899 rupees plus GST, 18 point checkup, oil change, and then washing and polishing. All put together, if you go for local, means 1,200 to 1,500 rupees, they will take for 110cc. Whereas VOC, we are giving 899 rupees plus GST. That is a general services. That is stage number one. So the customer who are very interested, okay, they're doing very good service. For them, we have a one more plan called, if they're interested, they can go for privilege membership. In that privilege membership, we created a bundle of it. All the service the two-wheeler customer will take care. Tire, oil, battery, helmet, accessories, warranty, then washing, polishing, everything is curated in that flexi plan, means privilege membership. So customer can reduce his costing 30% again. If he's a
Okay,
if this plan for executives, sales executives, where they are using a frequently. Okay, so third, we have a AMC, annual maintenance contract. So there you have a three services. In that three services, we're gonna give as a free. You can pay one time. There you have again 30% lesser cost. The the privilege membership and then AMCs both put together, it's a different.
okay, okay.
So third thing we have a, means fourth point, we have a flexi plan. So you pay 1 year 12,000, 25,000 one shot. Entire vehicle thing, any problem, we will take care of it.
That includes the parts replacement too.
Everything. So now customer choice. Either if you fall as a general service, he can. Either if you require a privilege membership, he can. Either he required an annual maintenance contract, that is also he can. Either he required a, for me, one package I will take, it's left for me. So example, if you go for car, now Skoda, they introduced, now recently they introduced, because we introduced this 3 years before only. So Skoda they introduced recently, that is called maintenance package. You pay 25,000, 30,000 rupees one shot when you're purchasing a vehicle. So next, this package is valid for next 3 years. So you pay 10 rupees for your service.
10
For
rupees per service.
yeah, any consumable something will be there. They will charge. It's a car. Tata also they come up with it. So what will happen here is customer having a liberty to change whatever the parts he required. Plus, we'll be inspecting each and every point because we're creating a transparency on to customer. This is the parts we replaced. This is the parts is not required to replace.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we curated this all subscription models according to the customer demography, geography wise, and then the aging wise. This and all we took the user journey. We understood. According to that, we made it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
My actually the interesting question that I wanted to ask that usually I have seen and that's the reason that I also hesitate to go for it is the EV two wheeler. Okay, electric vehicle. Now, when it comes to the electric vehicle, if you'll ask me, what I also have seen whenever it comes to the service, you have no other option than to visit the authorized service center because there is no third party service center with that to let's put it in local service provided they may be able to help us here.
Yeah.
How do you see this trend is actually changing and how equipped VOC is when it comes to the electric vehicle two wheeler?
See, at present, registered and non-registered all company put together, 182 companies are there, EV companies in India. Okay, 182.
One
Huh. So in that, 10 top 10 companies registered means 22 companies are registered. In that, top 10 companies are contributing almost 70,000 vehicles of per month sale.
two wheeler EV, right?
Yeah, two-wheeler EV I'm talking about. So
Okay.
here we did a tie-up with a couple of major players for service partnering.
That includes, suppose name is Ola,
No,
Ather,
present we are doing with the Bigos and then Ola. It's in a under discussion because now we are doing a sign up MOU and all is going on. Ola with the Ola. So and then formalities are going on. Ather we didn't discussed, so that is under pipeline actually. So apart from other companies are there, which like they have a 2,000 vehicle sale, 1,000 vehicle sale, and all that companies are we are already it's in the pipeline. So basically, what happens? No, each and every EV company they will start with they will give a franchises, and then that franchisee will get vanish, that they will get closed within span of 1 year
very possible.
because of high capital intensive, working capital intensive, and then there is a less vehicle sales. This all aspect put together, they will tend to close. Now, because of that reason, you can see so many EV vehicles are flooded in the market that doesn't have parts because they'll procure from China, they will do everything, they will tell all these things, then parts won't be there. The battery. This concern it gonna be increase again. For that reason, for that case only, VOC we are having a one-stop solution. So that if you tied up with the VOC, we have a minimal charge for entry because anyone is coming. If you give free, there is no value for it. So if they want to tie up with VOC for service, we have a minimal cost. So tie up with the VOC, they will pay and then they will tie up with the VOC for service.
So I wanted to talk about because you highlighted a good point with respect to when it comes to the EV altogether the segment, there is a huge dependency on the China. Whether we
Correct.
agree.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about a component replacement, a component that has to be changed. Is it in that case you directly reach out to the OEM as in terms of the original equipment manufacturer based in India, or you actually get those components from you also have a supplier based in China where you actually import those from, or is it the responsibility of the suppose Ola, Ether, or so wherever you are actually having partner with, they are responsible to provide those components to VOC service provider.
See, at present, we doesn't have tie up with the Ola and Ather. So we have a tie up with the Bigos and then okay, these are the companies. So here, what happens? The company will be holding a stock. See, we are not doing which is they're purchasing from China and doing assembly. With them, we are not doing any tie up. We are checking before doing a onboard. We are checking their stocking capability. So how many vehicles they sold against how much of parts they are holding. According to that, the tie-up will takes place.
So I actually you have highlighted something on the VOC Technical Academy. Okay. My first question is what it is, because I personally have not seen something such initiative in the market. And what most of us have seen is people actually, let's call it as an on-job training. Usually, the people actually get into the garage, they start understanding, they start learning, and so on and so forth. What it is, the VOC Academy is different from the same, and how does it offer the training for the multi-brand two-wheeler?
See, VOC Technical Academy, it's a one startup actually. Okay, it's in our now, so it's itself one startup. We are solving India's biggest two-wheeler market. Like India is one of the biggest two-wheeler market sector, man force oriented in terms of servicing.
True, big time.
Okay, that is problem we are solving with our technical academy. So that is we are coming with a bigger manner. So we started now as a now. Okay, before going to that, I will answer the first question is VOC Technical Academy is nothing but we are creating a employment plus giving a 100% training. The guy who passed 10th, fail, pass, already experience in a one brand, we're gonna give multiple brand. 100% job assurance in our franchises. So
Okay.
starting goal is giving a training, end result is give a job. Minimum starting salary is 12,000 rupees, and then we given 50,000 rupees also for technician.
And what about these courses? Who made these courses?
See, we are from the industry actually. I worked in Honda and Yamaha. Our trainers they worked in SKF, TVS, Royal Enfield, and then MRF. This other company they worked.
Okay.
And then the trainers who are there, they worked in Yamaha. So Yamaha Technical Academy. It's different. They worked. What we made is because of that reason we curated training course. If we have a junior technician, senior technician. This is the category. Okay.
Okay.
Same way advisor, floor supervisor. These are the things will be there. So our first primary focus is technicians. That is our primary focus because of the technical thing. There we have a beginner training, bronze, silver, expert training. Beginners trainings, all 7 brand, 20, 200 models. So you can able to do 18 points checkup. At that particular checkup, replacement of parts, then washing and polishing, then oil change. This training we gonna impart in a beginners training. Okay, again I'm repeating 7 brands, 200 plus models.
7 brand, 200 plus model
Yeah, that that they can do service. That is a capability we are generating for technicians. That
as
is
part
called
of
our
training
training.
development.
Yeah, that is called beginner training. Beginners. Then after that we have bronze. Bronze we majorly works on body parts like chain sprocket change. These other things we gonna work. Then after that we have a silver. There we will be working on off engine, full engine, overhauling, disassembling, assembling, and all. In expert, we'll be working on electrical and then troubleshootings. Electrical and mechanical both. Means our major goal is we should give a quality of service to our customer. Means our team should be equipped. Our team should be equipped in new developments, existing models, and then what you say, they should confidence enough to discuss with the customer. This is the problem. Because of this problem, you're gonna have this issue, and then this problem can't be solved with a minimal change, not entire parts change. Because if you see 100 cc to 3 400 cc of customers, it's a mix of match of lower middle class, upper middle class. Everyone will be there. So here, what will happen? It's one more gap. Pain point is each and every customer first option they will check. They will tell you, can we tweak this parts now? Can we do next? Will be run for next couple of months. Okay, this is the one thing. If you're able to make them, next time will come to you because he's have a predefined. Okay, he's not cheating me. He given me proper idea, sir. This will be run on minimum 1,000 kilometers. Don't worry, you replace that time only. So that
Okay.
what will happen? Customer will tend to understand because if you want to tell like this also, they require experience and expertise. That experience and expertise we gonna create for our technicians through our VOC Technical Academy. So the goal is very simple for academy is so each and every technician who are there in a market like authorized service center, unauthorized service center, wherever he is working, he should come and get a training with the VOC for ex- extend his increase his salary or increase his knowledge. Okay, that is how we are working. Now we will tell,
So
right? Now if I'm an engineer, so I want to elevate my career, means I need to learn these other things. I'm in a
correct, correct.
executive position, I have to go manager position. So likewise, this technician industry itself unorganized, and then that is they means undertreated. Or if you want, that is not the right word actually, but I want to make them very clear is underrated. Okay, we need to make that particular position should be elevated. Here, engineer can also come and get a training and then can get a salary of 1 lakh rupees.
Very possible.
So yeah, that is the mindset we need to set in this industry. Not in India. We are doing this. We want to plug and play across the world.
So
India is a starting point. As a Bangalore is a starting point. Yeah.
okay. So currently you're operating only from Bangalore, is it?
I mean, technical academy is there. We are catering for a entire so pan India. Means
Okay.
that if people will come and will get trained, will be deputed. That is happening. But we have a training center only in Bangalore.
Yeah.
Now we are creating a hub, and
Yes.
then next financial year we are going to give a franchisee as well.
For this VOC Technical Academy, right?
Yeah, it's like
So yeah,
yeah.
no,
Go
no.
ahead.
So you were right. The moment you started, this could be another startup altogether. Because if I'm not mistaken, this may again fall into the blue collar job.
Yeah,
And when it comes to the blue collar job altogether, there is no proper training or educational institutes, or even for somebody who is actually wants to educate these blue collar workers to do their job in a better form.
yeah.
And itself propose a huge opportunity not only in the sector of the two wheeler but in general across.
Yes, for that reason only we are working. So
So
see, the business, any business is growing vertically means horizontally should grow properly.
correct,
If it is not growing horizontally, vertically it will grow one extent. After that, it will fall off. Saturation.
correct. The
We believe,
scalability will stop
yeah.
precisely. The scalability will stop precisely.
Yeah. Because you will get saturated.
Correct.
It's very simple, son. If you go for banyan tree, so that is the root is larger. It will goes in a kilometer range. That is called horizontal growth. You know, right? Banyan tree. So it will grow in horizontally. So then only it will go vertically in a bigger manner. So if this is happens in any business, in not I'm talking generally I'm talking about. If you we are root we are in the with the root we are very clear and then very strong means the business will sustain.
So in that case, you charge to your staff member or anybody who is actually willing to get training. The cost may vary based on each certification, each program that you are offering. That you mentioned bronze, silver, and basic, right? So
See what
how
will
did you come up? Sorry to interrupt you. So how did you arrive these courses? Do you have a tie with someone, or is it all together home built courses that you come up with? You and your team has come up with the experiences.
see basically you should understand we are sitting in a gold mine called two-wheeler service. Gold mine will give you even how much you excavate that much of gold you're gonna get it. That is a KGF. I think you saw the movie of it. See, just coming to that part is very simple. Uh, we are having a data. Every month, 10,000 customers are getting serviced. We know the complaints. We know we are giving we given a employment more than 700 manpower. In that, 60% is technicians. We understood technician what the training they required. Then we understood what market problem it is, what kind of solution we need to create for each and every vehicle problems. According to that, we curated. It's a in-house curated. Beginner as a guy who's fresher, bronze guy already he worked 3 to 4 years. So likewise, we created, and then each and every thing we gonna do primary check of it whether he knows or not. If you're elevating to next to electrical, before that we'll check couple of things.
Sort of exam.
Yeah, that is called pre-test in a practical way, not in theory. Yeah, so we're gonna give him vehicles, different models. That is how it is. See, end point is which I told, right? So anyone is technician you are getting into done, any technician they should be elevated. This is an underrated thing. We should elevate for their career in a not limited to 10,000, 20,000. It should move to like 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh. That is the range should reach. Okay. He is equal to an engineer actually. He know everything, but he can't articulate properly. So engaging more, we are creating a 2, 3 category of it. We are creating a national technician grand prix also. That is like inter technician competitions. That is district level and then state level, then zone level, then pan India level. Yeah.
Okay.
See what I see. If you go for any bike, no, any companies of bikes, like they launch bikes, no, they want to go in a like sell the vehicle means they'll be having a user persona. Okay, the user persona may if you go for scooter, their user persona will change. If you go for motorcycle, which is executive, that is user persona will change. But if you go for like racing, like the bike called R15 or KTM and all, they will invest on racing. Why means they are telling that we are our vehicles are equal. We can do racing level also. That is the quality we are maintaining. That is the passion we have. Same way, whatever the technician we are creating, no, I am telling him my technician is that level. We are not only we only we're creating a technicians, we are creating a the engineers where they'll work on the actual vehicles, where they'll give a solution for you guys.
It's like a highly skilled technician that you guys are promising, and at the same time, you are promising from the angle of not. It's a both way. It's a win-win for the upper and the lower brass as well. Great, Venkat. I mean, this is a new perspective altogether with respect to technical staff, and certainly there is no second thought that this is a real need that has been left out. I'm not sure it has been touched by even bigger giant as well so far, unless until it's not come for the authorized service center.
Yeah,
Of course, people might be doing on a unit-based basis, but not basis on the
not
institution
just
on that basis.
yeah, yeah.
So you have also mentioned somewhere, I read one of your article that automotive service industry is actually becoming more of a tech enabler. How do you see the digital tools such as mobile apps? Then you have a subscription, other innovation transformation are actually changing and making more of a customer centric through the VOC altogether as an automotive initiative.
See, we what we did is before going to this tech. So every see if you see now after COVID, so many companies they're coming from tech. Then they're creating a franchisee models.
Correct.
Means first is they're creating digital, then is they're creating physical.
In fact, sorry to interrupt you. There is a major shift is happening. All the industry is moving towards the tech, such as insurtech,
Yeah,
bank tech, fintech, similarly auto tech, and there's a lot of shift are happening even from the software per se.
correct.
How do you see that these things are happening? Because this now an industry or the company is not a standalone company. It's a software enabled company to an extent.
Correct.
And if we shift that sector from the two-wheeler to four-wheeler, because the way it is progressing altogether, you may not be able to run after 10 to 15 years a car or the four-wheeler without having a software built in the car.
See here, as I was mentioning, so each and every company will start as a digital and then they're going physical. But what we did is we strategized ulta actually. We made a franchises first. We understood data we took. Then we created a digital platforms, and then we start to finding a solution for small problem, bigger impact.
Small problem, bigger impact. Okay.
So if you find a solution for small problem, you should give a bigger impact for you. Likewise, we started. Example for app. Okay. Starting we didn't went with app. We went with chatbot.
Okay. Okay.
So that here my thing is plug and play. You do plug and play. That's it. I don't tell you to download that or all. You forget about it. Not required. So then what we did, we understood the data, customer dynamics, everything. Then we created an app. So one more now super app we is coming. I mean, we are launching February or March, I think, before new financial years. So before that, we are launching our entire new app for where Android and iOS both will be there. Where you can see as a customer, you will be giving input directly, indirectly. You are giving input. Enter data will be there. App will be tell you when you have to go to do service, you just follow the app. That's it.
It's more of a predictive maintenance, right?
Yes, yes, yes. This is the range. This is the kilometer. This is the parts you replaced. This is the parts you have to replace now. This is the service you have to do. Very simple. You go. Already 60% of data will be there with VOC. I won't waste your time. You come, you give. Otherwise, don't worry. Pick up and drop is there. Just have a position of pick up and drop. We'll do it. Because day by day, we trying to achieve this 80% of data should be input from the customer itself. There is a level we are planning on this app. So this is more on like futuristic way.
Correct.
So not only it's like one part. It's like a futuristic way, like think to your service, think VOC kind of part. This is like how it is. No, now this is a mobile app you are seeing. So in that, what will happen? If you go for like if you want to purchase any house or anything rental, if you want to go rental, we have a no broker. Like this companies are their aggregators. Very simple. If you want to go purchase idli vada, for that Swiggy Zomatos are there, right?
Mm.
So as a 22 crores of vehicles are available in the market. So for them, there is no app called telling them this is the right or wrong.
Correct.
Where that app will be there. You go authorized service center, you go local gauge, you go VOC. Before you're going, check whether you're paying a value for money. Very simple. That is we're gonna create in that app. Value
And
for money is the end tagline for each and every customer.
that's where digitalization as a service stands out.
Yeah, surveys and then parts and then second-hand vehicle buy and sell everything. Because how many times you do service with VOC? How many times you'll purchase AMC? How many times you'll purchase premium membership? How many times you'll purchase flexi plan? This everything is counts for your vehicle resale value. Understood? No. Now same vehicle you're selling 25,000, but I will get you 45,000. If you do this. Next 6 months or 1 year, if you do this are the things, you can sell the vehicle at this cost.
Okay. Okay.
That is how it will works. It's all about data because data we have like till then we serviced more than 5 lakhs customers. We have 5 lakhs customers of data. So that data is give us to overall understanding. So analytics and then data analytics is more important where we are going now.
So one of your major segments that you follow to expand organically is through the franchising model. But
Yeah.
at the same time, how to ensure that it's all the service center, especially for the third party or the local service center, those who are onboarded, have the same quality service.
Yeah.
Is it really renew on a yearly basis, or how does that ensure? How does that go?
Okay. So for touching that point before that, see any industry if you go operation intensive should have their proper checkpoint, checklist, everything should be there.
Correct.
So even though that case also you will be having gap area. Okay. So but what we are giving is we are giving franchisee or dealership the guy who's from the like authorized service center level. Even though if you have a local garage, so we'll be training and giving to them. Okay, this should be standard. So first we have a SOP, standard operating guidelines. That is we have almost 12, 15 chapters are there. We made how to maintain the workshop, how should be maintained, everything is available. That is the training we're gonna impart during our trainings. That is the one
Okay.
thing. Second thing is every 3 months evaluation will be there. We
Okay.
have a gold, silver, and then bronze dealers. Okay, for gold, we'll be having a margin incentive. Leads from VOC will be more. Silver
Okay.
will be less, and then bronze will be less.
So incentivizing via the leads.
Incentivizing increase this business, not by giving a money in a cash movement.
And there is always 3 months of perpetual evaluations are there on regular basis, right?
So now 1 year this or the over the line every 3 months after doing a scoring, if it comes in a bronze, we'll be sending a caution letter because there is no renewal charges for them.
Okay, there's no renewal license cost.
So the caution letter will go. If they're not cautioned properly, then it will goes 3 times caution letter will takes place. Then we're gonna issue a termination letter.
Okay,
It's a
interesting.
proper structured way. So because of this problem, we are removing you. Because of this problem, we are removing you. That is how it is.
So usually the business operate in any franchising model basis license renewal. But I think that also works in a favor of you because the moment you tweak it in a certain way, it also works in a favor of both worlds.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
you can get the quality at the same time service garages also get the benefit. But if they are not, so even though they are not paying, they are getting the businesses online, and that also ensures that it's a win-win situation certainly for both.
yeah. See, we believe, as we mentioned, now starting my point is voice of customers. Okay, riders should be happy. The two-wheeler riders should be happy, and then that business owner should be happy. If business owner is happy, he will take care of my customer. Voice of businessman. Okay, if he's happy, he will take care of my customer. If he's not happy, he won't take care of my customers.
And
So if investor grows, we grows. What investor mindset? If customer company grows, I grows. How company will grows? Customer quality, customer service. You maintain proper Google rating 4.5 minimum, then you will be having a quality index. There, if you're achieving every year, that is we have a incentivized like we gonna send him like abroad, some like that are the things we made it. Okay, so that what will happen? No, sir. See, this is a we try to create which is no one articulated properly. That is we try to create.
correct, correct.
So for that, how much control should be there with the VOC? That much of control we should have. Okay, so that dealer should be with us. You just imagine 2019 we started before COVID. Till then today, 16 dealers are closed out of 200. Okay, so that is how we are. I think you
So
can
when you say dealer closed, you mean to say terminated, is it?
terminated and then business loss. See what happens. No, starting as a company, starting that time we'll be giving so many promises because of company starting stage one, stage one, stage two, stage three. We couldn't able to deliver properly. Also, it's not like that. Everything we are perfect. Starting the mistakes will happen from our end also. Termination also is there. The dealer resent also is there because of COVID closed also is there. Because COVID closed means we can't do anything, right? So that is how it is.
My last question to you is, Venkat, is this is the something I ask to almost every entrepreneur. One piece of advice that you would like to share if somebody is exploring an opportunity to penetrate in the two-wheeler service altogether as an industry. One area where one can explore an opportunity to start something of their own.
See, we believed always like every problem having a solution. That is where we are strong at it at present. So we created a culture called every problem having a solution, starting from the root, so that each and every people will think before jumping into conclusion. They will find the solution for the
Correct.
problems. Yeah, this we believe very strongly. Every problem having a solution. Think in that way so that you will get a direction properly.
I mean, yeah, I mean, the statement, of course, itself signifies that any idea that actually comes from, if you're not having a very innovative idea, it's better to focus on one problem statement. For example, that you mentioned is training the technician, or even for that matter, this
Yeah.
and may turn out to be huge because this might not be only for the applicable for the India, as per my understanding, so it may be applicable globally too.
Yeah. See, you can take one more point which you asked me question. So for that you have one more thing also like for any budding and you asked this any budding entrepreneurs you asked that questions.
Yes,
That question you asked for any budding entrepreneurs they want to start they're starting. That is what your question about.
correct, correct,
Oh,
correct, correct.
sorry, I misunderstood actually.
Entrepreneur, budding entrepreneur,
Yeah.
if he or she wants to get into the two-wheeler service industry.
See the it's having opportunities huge. Okay, for them they can focus on what is say small problem which is create larger impact. That kind of problem statement they can bring and then they can come up with solutions. They should have a hands-on experience before getting into this particular field on
That's right.
creating a yeah creating an entrepreneurship journey.
Yeah, exactly. So as my follow-up question, for example, if one or two example that you may highlight other than what VOC is already trying to solve.
See now one more major thing is going for pickup and drop. Okay, pickup and drop is a small thing actually. What will happen in A-class cities? So pickup and drop for sending one person from a particular service center, it will cost more amount. So if the guys can come up with like we'll do pickup and drop your vehicle wherever it may be. In car it is there. Car they will give to third party. Third party will take care of pickup and drop. That kind of model.
Okay. Okay.
So same way, if you make sure that proper marketplaces for parts.
In fact, if I'm not mistaken, there's a one area that I always see could be the major area to look into. It's the value chain or the supply chain of the parts.
Yeah, yeah. See, now we are coming this financial year ending like this quarter. Parts Mart,
Parts.
India's yes, India's first Parts Mart in Bangalore. That is coming
What
in
is
more
it?
than 25,000 square feet. Is coming. So it's equal to Decathlon. It's equal to D-Mart kind of thing. So we are coming Parts Mart, all two-wheeler Parts Mart.
So all focused on two-wheelers parts, vehicle parts, right?
Yes. So from 100 cc to till then 1000 cc, all the parts are available. You go and pick all the brand.
And that was be largely, of course, focused on the B2B, but at the same time, if somebody as in
B2B, B2C,
B2C,
D2C.
D2C as well, correct.
Yes. It's like a walk-in. You can come and take walk-in and go.
Interesting. But yeah, certainly because there is no such place available that, yeah, correct. There's none rather. Thank you, Venkatesh. I mean, this was a really interesting conversation from the two-wheeler. I personally have never realized that the problem is so real, but we have never looked it from that perspective. And as I said, that this because this industry, not the industry, rather the sector is such a untouched from the blue collar perspective, and there is a real demand. So wish you all the luck, and looking forward to maybe using one or two services for my two wheeler through the
Thank you.
VOC possibly, and looking forward to visiting Park Smart maybe once it has been launched. I think it's coming in the next year. Next year, this year itself.
This year, starting of this new financial year,
New financial. So suppose I'll somewhere month of April or May.
April, May. Yeah.
Good. I think thank you so much for your time. This was an interesting conversation and wish you all the luck with the VOC.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for your insightful questions for us to make you will get more insightful. So that thank you for the opportunity. So still think to the service, think VOC. Thank you.
Absolutely.